Hello, ma'am.
Hello, can you see and hear me clearly?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. I can see you properly.
Okay, all right, great. Um, okay, so would you like to tell me something about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. As you can see, my name is Bubu Afrit. I am from Northeast India, especially Assam. Currently, I am working as assistant teacher in a private school. Apart from that, I am also pursuing master in English literature. If I talk about my hobbies, I like to play football. Yeah, that's all from my side.
Okay, all right. And I'll tell you about myself. I'm Vidhi Duggal. I'm based in Delhi. I have 7 years of experience of teaching English, and apart from that, I'm also an IELTS and PTE trainer. And besides that, I have my own blog site where I write blogs, stories, and articles.
Okay, do you have any particular website?
Blogs. Yes, I write blogs on my own website, blog site that is by my name only, vidhidukal.wordpress.com.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, all right. So great. So you can speak in English. So what are your goals now? What are you looking for?
No, ma'am. I'm not that much of comfortable.
Hmm.
In small talk, I'm okay. I can easily
Okay.
interact with people. But if you put me any situations where I can, speak more than 1 minute at a time, I'm not able to speak because I did not have that much of vocabulary to elaborate my thing in a appropriate way.
I do
So that
not. Not I did not. I do not.
I do not. Yes, I do not. Yeah. So that is my problem, ma'am. I'm facing right now.
No worries. It's okay. All right. So then let's practice at that only, and okay, so that even I get an idea where exactly you're facing a problem, and I can help you from there. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So tell me something about your hometown.
Yes. My hometown is very small. It's a
It's all right. See, you know your hometown very well, and I have never seen it. Right. So think from a tourist point of view. Okay,
okay.
for you might think that okay, there's nothing more for me to nothing to say or nothing to tell about it. What's so big deal about it? Because you are so familiar with that, right? However,
Right.
but from a person's point of view who does not know that place, there's obviously a lot to know. Okay, so let's say if I'm a tourist and I want to come to your hometown, what would you suggest me? What are the places that I can visit in your hometown? What are the options for accommodation, some shopping area, some handicrafts? Tourists are usually interested in that. So think from that point of view and elaborate. Describe your hometown.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Sure, ma'am. So my home. If I talk about my
Hmm.
hometown is not so huge. It's a very small hometown. Having a small though it's a small hometown, there is different type of human tourist attractions. We have in our hometown, you can easily find different type of hostel uh, along with hotels. Sorry, along with hotels, you can also find restaurants, different type of restaurants over there. And most famous in my hometown, there is a one wildlife sanctuary which is far from my hometown, near about 2 kilometers. Yes, 2 kilometers far away from the hometown. It is very attraction for tourists, and all the tourists they can
So
easily
what is the
visit.
name of that place?
That that place name is Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary.
Hmm.
Pobitora Wildlife
Okay,
Sanctuary,
so
which is
where is it? Describe. Yeah, say a bit more. Hmm.
Pavitra Wildlife Sanctuary, which is situated from my hometown, 1 kilometer far away. It is direction, so it is very, transportation is very comfortable. You can easily get transport from any
Hmm.
places, and you can
Hmm.
also see in hometown only. It not take too much time because you can easily capture all the places within a
Instead of just repeating hometown every time, okay, the same word every time in every sentence, try to replace the word. Okay, say the name of the hometown, say the state, like that. Try to use different words. Okay, you already have good vocabulary. You're not using that. Okay, so how to use the vocabulary? Once, let's say you have repeated the word hometown one or two times, you have already used it. Next time, try to use a different word in place of that. Okay, so you can say my native town, or you can use the name of the town. Okay, you can use the name of the state, like that. Try to use different words. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, let's try. Do it. Tell me about it. Yeah.
So, in my hometown, it is far 1 kilometer to my native place. It's not very far. If any tourist, they can easily visit in that particular place where they want to go and where they want to visit.
Hmm.
It all in a radius 2 or 3 kilometers in this radius. So it is very suitable, or it is very comfortable for the people who want to try to visit in this hometown. And there is different type of tourist attractions along with Pavitra Wildlife Sanctuary. Uh, you can easily get to see different rivers, like Brahmaputra, which is a very largest river in this state only in Assam. So you can also get the opportunity to see the Brahmaputra river, and there is a small type of mountain hills. Now we can also um, we can also tourists also can see that different hill stations, and along with hill station they can also get the opportunity to see the tea gardens, because as a, y- we are native of Assamese. We also have different tea gardens in our states. In Assam there are a lot of tea gardens. Tourists also can see the tea gardens as well, ma'am.
Great. See, so you spoke for a good 3 minutes, right? So, like you said that you find it difficult to say to speak at length. You spoke for a good 3 minutes. That's a great thing. All right. Now, see, when you get stuck, okay, when you feel that I cannot speak at length on any topic or in any conversation, what you have to do is think around the topic. Okay, let's say the conversation is about anything. Like I picked up a hometown, so that because you already have some content. Now think it from different point of views. Okay, try to gather some ideas. Try to gather at least three, four ideas about it. Right? Then try to include some examples. Okay, join those, connect those ideas using different connectors. Connectors, you understand the words that
Yes.
help in connecting ideas and sentences together in the sentence, in the conversation. Use connectors, and then towards the end, okay, use the last sentence, create a last sentence in such a way that tells the other listener that all right, now this answer is complete, and now this answer is coming to an end. That is called a concluding statement. Okay, so this is how, when you keep the structure in your mind, okay, then what I have to say, then all you have to do is put in those ideas together, right? Now, for example, let's say, talking about a hometown, or let's say talking about any famous place, right? Think of it from different points of views. What are the places to see in that city? What about the weather? Okay, how's the weather? How's the people? What's the culture of that place? What are the some highlights of that place? Things to see, food to eat, right? How do you commute around? And then include all these ideas. Think about these ideas. Think of two, three sentences. Include examples and frame your answer. You will not get stuck. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, and so tell me about which is your favorite place in your hometown.
Yeah, my favorite place and my hometown, I could say my village only, because I belong to a small village, so which is name is Yaari. So I love a lot because in my village, in my area, there are different type of features. You can see greenery, you can see rivers, you can see a lot of paddy fields. So I love a lot, and now where I can stay here, it's a far from my place because my working purpose. I want to stay here in this area also. there are a lot of ponds. Those people who are try to mm, try to capture the fish, try to
Catch the fish.
yeah,
Try to
cats.
catch fish. Okay,
Yes,
or those who are what do you want to say, like, there are seafood available. Okay, so many people who do the business in seafood. Is that what you
no,
want to say?
no, those
No.
people who want to keep the fish inside the pond. How
Keep the
can I
fish inside the pond, as in?
actually they want to sell, they want to fish, they have fish business actually.
Hmm.
They
Okay,
have
that is actually called pisciculture, I guess.
yes fish.
The scientific terminology is pisciculture. Otherwise, you can say those people who are in who are in the business of rearing fish. Okay,
Rearing
fish
fish.
rearing business. Okay, they have a lot of options here. What do you want to say?
Yes, because there are
Hmm.
a lot of ponds. Those people who want to rearing fish, they also generate a huge amount of money from
Okay.
this pond. So it is a
Hmm.
very unique things I can see here.
Hmm. Okay. All right. And great. Okay. So, do you think you will continue to live in your hometown, or would you like to move to another city or town?
Definitely, ma'am. Every human beings, they actually it is a human tendency. They always wanted to move from one place to another place, because of the opportunity, and
Hmm.
their expectation is very high. So do I. So I want to move from different places in order to
Move
enhance
to
my
different places, not
sorry,
from, but to. Move to,
to
not
different
from.
move move to different places in order to enhance my uh, social problem, in order to enhance my social
Skills,
condition,
social
economic condition.
skills, or in order to improve, or in order for simply you can say personal growth. Okay.
Yes, okay, in order to
Yes.
pursue growth
For personal growth.
for
I would
personal.
like to move to a different city or a town for personal growth.
Yes, okay,
Hmm.
for personal growth.
Yes. Okay, great, great. All right. Now open session notes. Okay, we have a story reading activity.
Okay, ma'am. Pets and companionship.
Yes, pets and companionship. Scroll down. There is a reading activity.
The relationship between wait a minute. The relationship between humans and dogs can't be expressed in words. Dogs are loyal and friendly, and their love is unconditional. Make friends with dogs, and you will never feel lonely. A dog is a domestic animal. Dogs are harmless unless someone attacks them. On the way back from school, I found a helpless, hungry puppy lying on the roadside. I brought it home. It was obvious my mother burst with anger on seeing this, but with time, my mother accepted him and allowed him to stay with us. He has sparkles in his eyes which attracted us. My sister called
Sparkles,
him
not sparkles, sparkles.
Sparkles. Sparkles in
Hmm.
his eyes,
Hmm.
which attracted us. My sister called him Seru, and that's how he got a new name. Seru does not demand much but good food, frequent conversation exercise, and a little fun activity. Seru is a member of our family. He loves to play and jumps all around the house. Everyone in the family loves him dearly as he is a sweet buster for us. He is loyal and is a protector. of our family. There are a lot of lessons for why everyone must have dog at home. Life becomes easy when you have any time available make like them. They provide sympathy in our bad times, behave like a bodyguard in times of crisis, and a loving sibling at the time when we are lonely.
Okay, all right. Okay, now tell me the story in your own words. Okay, what have you understood out of it?
So dogs is a very faithful animal. Uh, Everybody nowadays they are love to have dogs as a pet. So one day, one boy when he went back from some places and uh, he found one dog, street dog, and he tried to approach that dog and he took that dog into his home. And when his mother saw that dog and tried to burst on him, why you bring that dog into our home? It's not allowed. So but the time is passed. Over the period of time, her, his mother tried to approach the dog and tried to by seeing the dog and affected uh, towards the dog by
She got attached with the dog.
got she got attached towards the dog and
With the dog.
eventually sorry man
With the dog, not towards, with.
she got attacked with the dog.
Hmm.
Eventually they love each other. They they always play with the dog. By playing the dog, they can also space free, and it's also have them in different situations. They can also protect them as a security, and dog always helpful while you have any problem. If your family member if ignoring you, then there is only one pet which you have always give you doing by doing some fun activity you can get laughing or you can get free from the space. So it is very helpful it is very helpful by having dog and dog having a pet. There is a different type of benefit you will get. You if you have bad time, then definitely you also do the fun activity with the dog. And yeah, man, that's it.
No worries. Yeah, great, great. Okay. Now see, in grammar you need to work on prepositions. Okay, to, for, with, towards. These are all prepositions which you're not using correctly. Okay, so I would suggest that side by side do work on grammar as well. Right. So for today, okay, do read about prepositions.
Okay.
Okay, how to use them correctly. That's in grammar. Okay. Plus, yes, you do need to work on vocabulary. Now, for vocabulary, try to read as much as you can. Okay, read a variety of articles, different articles on different topics, so that you pick up, some ideas as well as vocabulary related to those topics. Okay, now when you have ready vocabulary and ideas, you will easily be able to converse around, right? Plus, what you can do is try some shadow practice, shadow technique for bringing fluency. Shadow technique is where you watch any video on YouTube with the subtitles on. Okay,
Yes.
try to read those subtitles in the same way as the speakers are saying. Okay, that is very
Okay.
helpful in improving pronunciation and bringing fluency. Okay. All right. So now, yes. So majorly, the mistakes were related to vocabulary and prepositions. Right now that I observed. Okay. All right. So now tell me, what are your thoughts about keeping pets? Are you in favor of keeping pets? Are you fond of keeping pets? So what do you think about having pets?
Earlier, I used to have a pet in my home, but now because I moved from one place to another place, so it's not possible to keeping pet for rented home because owner they did not allow us. doesn't
So
allow
it is
to
not possible to keep a pet. Not to
uh,
keeping, to keep a pet.
keep a
Okay.
pet, but
Hmm.
having a pet, it is very beneficial. And I
Hmm.
can say, in my point of view, I believe that having a I always agree, I always approve. If anyone they want to keep pet, then I can give the permission, and I can I also support them. In my case, I always love to have pets because it feel me very content. And the way they playing very nicely, and they also do a lot of fun activities. And it can also help you from the security purpose, because we consider that the dog always faithful animal. If you have dog, then they will never forget you. Once you overwhelmed by loving, then definitely they will never uh,
Now wait, wait. Now this sentence is not correct. Once you overwhelmed by loving, it is not making any clear sense. Okay. What are you trying to say? Right? If you do not find love, okay, or if you feel yourself alone, frame it in a different way so that the meaning comes out clearly as to what you're trying to say. Right? So if you are feeling alone, you can enjoy the company. If you're lonely, you can enjoy the company of a pet. Right? Pet really, having a pet really fills your life with a lot of love and love and laughter, you can say. Right? So you never get tired with pets, or maybe they give you a lot of love. You receive a lot of love with the pets, right? So this is how try to frame your sentence in a different way. Okay, great, great. Yeah. So continue. Now, what are some disadvantages of having a pet?
yes, ma'am. Disadvantages, I would say, pet, because they are, creatures. They doesn't have that chances
They do
which we
not
have.
have.
They do not. Sorry, they do not have that chances which we have. So sometimes they are, they do their potty inside the room. And sometimes it is very difficult for those owner who have different tasks, because they go to the office. They have limited time, so it is not possible for them to having pet. And there are different type of problem as well. Suppose if you want to go somewhere, but you are not uh, uh, you know uh, you are not go with the pet, because your pet inside the room, inside the home. But who will take care of that pet? Because you
So if you are not at home, or if the owners, or if you have to go outside, okay, if you have to go out of your home, you cannot take your pet always with you. Okay.
yes, yeah,
So sometimes there are limitations of
yes,
taking your pet along with you,
yes,
right? For example, if you are traveling, if you are going out of your city or town, so it is not convenient to take your pet along with you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Continue.
okay. So it is very difficult for them, because once you out of the station, then the pet all lonely staying in your home. No one can help them, no one can take care of them. So in that case, it is difficult for having pet. And for the economics also,
Not
economic.
economics, financially. No, no, no. You cannot say economics. Financially. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Financially also, it consume a lot of things. Suppose the pet having such kind of problem regarding health issues, then he should take care by giving
For pets, we
medication.
use it, not he. He is used for boys and males. It for animals, we use it. Okay.
uh, uh,
So you have to take it to the
it
hospital, or
should,
to have you
yeah,
have to take it to the doctor.
yeah, it should be take care by giving medications,
Hmm.
in order to get rid of from the diseases. You need to check to the you need to go to the medical store, where you can get
Okay.
medicines for the dog. And that's why it also impact on your financial
Position,
it,
or maybe it can be expensive. Okay, if you cannot think of one word, change the word or change the sentence structure. So it can be a little bit expensive to keep a pet.
Yeah, it
Okay,
can be
because
expensive.
there is a lot of cost involved.
Yes, yes.
Okay, it can be costly, it can be expensive, like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, it can be costly and it can be expensive by having pet.
Hmm. Okay, all right. So yes, vocabulary. See, these are the words you already know. You are familiar with them. Okay, it's just you are not using them. You cannot think of those words at the time of speaking. So now for this, okay, I would suggest that keep your speed slow, right? Maintain a moderate pace of speaking throughout, and while speaking, take pauses in between. Like there are full stops and commas, yeah, in every sentence. So take a pause. When you take a pause, catch up with your breath, and when you are doing so, you will be able to think of the vocabulary that you have to use. You already know the vocabulary, but while thinking, you are just using that limited vocabulary which is there in your active vocabulary. To bring back the words from your passive vocabulary, try to make English as your thinking language. And while speaking, maintain a moderate pace of speaking so that you get the time to and think of different words or sentences and can use it in your conversation. Right? Okay.
Okay,
Try it out, it will help you. Okay, and plus with more practice also, I'll keep telling you how to think of different words. Now for example, see, if you have used one or two words, sometimes you're getting stuck with the idea because probably you cannot think of the right word, right? No worries, what you can do is you can change the sentence structure. Okay, frame the sentence in a different way using the vocabulary that you know, so that you can get your ideas flowing, you can get conversing around, right? And other than that, when you're not talking to someone, then think in English. Whatever conversation is going in your mind, just think in English. Okay, think about your daily routine in English. Think about whatever tasks you have to do in English. Okay, observe your surroundings. When you're observing your surroundings, try to think of everything, okay, in English. When you do this, it will train your mind to think of different words in English, and that will come into your speech also.
right.
Got it? Okay.